Who is? But who hears Matic ask honey? At least give it an effort.
Who? Terrifying elephant and weasel-like beasts who wander the world preying on happiness aren't real.
See, Christopher Robin gets me.
Did you let me go?
I suppose I did.
Is this movie actually trying to depress me? We are almost an hour in, and it's still basically the children's version of Remains of the Day.
It kind of depressed me a few times. Mostly due to the fact that Christopher Robin and I are old.
Oh, you're right. You are a pair of very little brains.
You'd have to be an irredeemable dick to be harsh toward a cute, innocent bear like Pooh, voiced again by the great Tim Cummings.
So, yes, of course, I've grown up from that.
Sure, but at that depth, you would have to have been standing well above the water even as a child, so not sure what growing up has to do with anything.
There's hair everywhere.
What, like more than usual? He's clean-shaven and you can't see any other part of his body.
How dare you pretend to be Christopher Robin? He'd never say such a thing.
Good God, this section of the movie is so much like Alice in Wonderland that I'm absolutely positive that Ewan McGregor is going to start putter walking.
Goodness Christ!
Goodness Christ.
Christopher Robin, it's you. Played again.
While the name Christopher Robin has been said many times in this movie already, now that he's playing again and doesn't care about his luggage company anymore, can this be the roll piglet moment? This goes on for some time. This heffalump. Howl's eyeball looking through a tree trunk makes me think this is subliminal advertising for Disney's 2000 animated movie Dinosaur, which somehow made $349 million worldwide, and everybody forgot about as soon as they left the theater. Anyway, Dinosaur 2 will soon be hypnotizing audiences into paying money that they forgot they forked over in the summer of 2025, a few months after the live-action Oliver and Company.
Well, I am a bear of very little brain.
No, Pooh. You are, I think, a bear of very big heart.
Backhanded compliments. Can someone do a geography check on the 100-acre wood? 100 acres isn't even 2/10 of a square mile, and there seems to be a lot of space here. Plus, isn't all of this in some sort of magic tree in England that's somehow bigger on the inside? Wait, is it a tree TARDIS? Is it a treatise? Is Winnie a Time Lord? Oh my God, he's Dr. Pooh! Oh no, 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 no! No.
But
No.
Antolin, is it more important in your case of important things?
Ah, these naive woodland creatures have so much accidental wisdom. This is work more important than your daughter theme is a dead horse that's been beaten so much that it's really just a big crater in the ground. Anything resembling a horse is long gone. This moment is brought to you by the book Noses and things that are directly on them.
Goodbye, Christopher.
No, Goodbye Christopher Robin is a different live-action Winnie the Pooh movie about the actual Christopher Robin. And somehow that came out within 1 year of this one. It's the Deep Impact Armageddon of our time. Only this time Armageddon is titled really Deep Impact for maximum confusion. Christopher tries to run to wherever he's going before his wife and daughter see it. And his daughter, of course, opens the window at the exact worst time. They use X disappointed? Looks like someone just saw Citizen Kane.
Well, I needed to make room in his briefcase for the real important stuff.
Seeing as how high-strung C-Rob has been so far, even after his fun time with the Pooh Gang, is there any way he didn't check his briefcase to make sure all his papers were in there before he left?
Cow, woman with dog.
Geez, Christopher, what you do with your private time is completely up to you. Keep that stuff to yourself. Oh, goody. Madeline's found a way to make tennis matches last 10 times longer than normal.
Is it all tied up nice and tight?
Well, of course, I used a ticker knife.
100 Acres of Grey?
Did the red balloon make you happy?
Oh, yes. It's a beautiful 1956 French film that won the Best Original Screenplay Oscar. Wait a minute, 1956? I couldn't have even seen that movie yet. Duh! This girl, who by all measures is a ridiculously smart nerd bookworm, spells expedition as expotition because the imaginary stuffed animals who really exist pronounce it that way.
There's going to be no fun like this at boarding school here.
Or in this movie, apparently. If Mycroft Holmes was playing golf all weekend instead of working like he said he was, then why did he bring the clubs with him to work? Why didn't he drop them off at his house? But I guess somehow Christopher needs to know that his boss wasn't where he said he was so that he can finally quit his job to support his family. Wait. Also, couldn't he be playing after the meeting? Why would Sob and Robin automatically assume he's been shirking his duties?
Welcome to London.
Okay, so the animals have some funny mispronunciation of London, separating it into two distinct words. But earlier, Pooh told Piglet,
Hey, where do you see London?
so all I'm asking is, movie, have some consistency with your errors.
Hey, what the? There's a ticker looking right at me, but I the only one.
But reflections do occur in nature, right? They do have still water occasionally in the wood, don't they?
Thank you, officer.
Thank you.
Thank you, Orifice.
Orifice? How is orifice any easier to say or more known a word than officer? If Pooh knows the word orifice and not officer, I suddenly have a lot more questions about the things that go on with this 100-acre wood.
Say, you.
That's my father there.
Convenient Winslow truck is convenient. I can't decide which is more unlikely, that the suitcase would remain upright, that no one would have flagged this vehicle down yet, or that this rope would somehow be this securely tied on both ends. So since I'm in doubt, let's go with all three. London's a big city, right? Like a really big city. I mean, the odds of these stuffed animals landing exactly on this windshield have to be, what, 100 zillion to 1?
Winslow.
I know Christopher Robin speaks Pooh and Friends, but why is it so easy to derive Winslows from woozle words? These papers in this open box, after traveling behind this vehicle for this far, is the very definition of something that just can't even.
Hello, Talking Donkey. How are you doing today?
This greeting really only works in this very specific situation, for what it's worth, from experience. Oh no, my father's love! Also, I understand papers getting scattered, maybe blowing around on the ground and otherwise being out of reach, but this is Harry Potter levels of magic flying paper. Also, considering how much this movie's pounded the relative unimportance of these papers, it's kind of hard to feel bad or worry about them. This is not like Michael Douglas's stupid book in Wonder Boys here, where the book has been set up as something truly important. But I'd remove 100 sins right now if Robert Downey Jr. showed up trying to retrieve the papers as they fly around.
You're safe. That's all that's important. Not my papers.
Well, I'm glad we have reached the moral of the story portion of the film, because it means it might finally end. I do have to say, both things can be important. Just because one thing is more important than the other doesn't mean the papers have to be meaningless.
And I'll read you a bedtime story every night.
I'll kiss from now on.
But haven't we all learned lessons about having fun at this point? He wasn't going to be reading her history books after his life-changing experience, was he?
It all depends on how you look at things.
Darling, you're a genius.
Looks like Christopher Robin went to the Jeff Goldblum in Independence Day school of giving a genius credit to people who innocuously say stuff unrelated to the problem that makes them figure out the problem. They have a tough time fitting all that on the sign, but they are a grade school. How's this meeting still going on if they've already fired the team? Could they stop the meeting in the middle to fire them and then tell them to pack up and then reconvene the meeting? Christopher Robin tells the executives at a luggage company to lower their prices so the common man can afford their product and that they can earn more money. And thank God Christopher works at a high-end luggage company, because this same idea wouldn't work at a financially troubled company that already sold to the working class stiffs.
Let's address the heffalump in the room, shall we?
Considering he just heard the word heffalump, how does he know it's an elephant-like creature?
I told you I was looking.
If this guy ever commits a murder, he'll be carrying the body up in an elevator with several witnesses and leave the murder weapon in his coat pocket. Am I comparing a day of golf with a serious crime of murder? Yes. Yes, I am.
When you do nothing, it leads to the very best of a something.
We now hit the part of the picture where the characters are just okay with everything, because the movie needs to end. To think that this stuffy businessman is this open to Christopher's unpreparedness, leaving midway through the meeting, talking a bunch of nonsense about heffalumps and woozles, and coming back with an idea to change the entire philosophy of the company is laughable. But I'll go along with it if it gets me to the credits. Also, go ahead and stay home and try using this logic on your boss tomorrow. See how that goes for you. Also, this philosophy would explain why the movie truly feels like a whole bunch of nothing.
Did I get that right?
Close enough. Close enough. It's basically word for word how you said it when you came in. That's impressive. I mean, I'm literally a professional nitpicker, and even I'd have let that one slide. You, sir, are a true artist. Get it? Because he's like the real-life Eeyore, and he's Owl, and he's Rabbit, and she's Kanga, or something. My point is, if you're going to introduce us to the idea that these Winslow workers are human counterparts to the animals, at least give them enough screen time for us to figure out who is who. Enabling.
Christopher Robin, what day is it?
Flush.
Honey Badger don't care. Honey Badger don't give a shit. It just takes what it wants.
I can't even begin to tell you how old I feel when watching Christopher Robin. Like, I enjoyed Winnie the Pooh as a kid, and now I'm an adult. Christopher Robin is an adult. Some things are still there, I suppose. Though a part of me kind of wished that Christopher Robin, when it comes to Winnie the Pooh and his characters, maybe it would have been better if Christopher Robin was like hallucinating. Like, things are way south to the point where he needs a friend again, and then the hallucinations are there. I don't know. Either way, Christopher Robin was something. It's not one of the best movies I've ever seen. It's a different experience for longtime Pooh fans. Those who grew up. I'm 19, but gosh darn.